Hello YouTube, it's Acacia. So I decided to make a video on what I believe makes a hater through my experience and I want you guys to know that I used to do tarot readings. I don't do that because I realized that God has given me the knowledge beyond tarot card reading. Like, I know what I'm looking at, I know what I'm hearing, I know what I'm seeing, and so I have moved past that in my spiritual journey. But when I did spiritual readings and when I was talking to different people, I would get different scenarios and I would basically get, to me in my mind, a blueprint on how a hater becomes a hater. Because to me in my mind, I mean, we define it as define it as being a hater, but to me it's way more deeper than that. It's being demonic. It's being messed with by the devil. And I want to talk with, on serious terms, how a hater becomes a hater, aka just working for the devil, being messed with by the devil, right? And essentially becoming a hater and weird in life, right? And y'all, this is gonna be a little bit like, y'all don't gotta believe me, y'all just gotta hear this out, because I have realized that the devil gets in through little teeny ways. Like, you think you're looking out for a person, you think you're looking out for, like, you think you're looking out for other things, other people. But I have realized through readings, through talking to people, through just experience and seeing things, the devil gets in itty little bitty ways. And it starts with your home, okay? They're like a hater. Like, I'm gonna explain a hater, okay? Who's getting messed with by the devil, essentially. They don't drink water. It's hard for them to get in the shower. If they do take a shower, it's very quick. So in some way, shape, or form, they don't like water, okay? It's like they have to stay away from it. It's like they're just dry beings, right? But even in that, y'all, the way the devil gets in is also like you not drinking water and getting water. But when you finally get in water, a bath, a pool, a beach, a ocean, you're pissing in that water. A lot of people don't realize that they let the devil in through peeing in their water. Now, I don't want to get too deep on just peeing in water, but it does get deeper, because when the devil messes with you, he wants you to piss in your water. And people do it. And they think like it's like a little careless thing. I'm just peeing in my water and it's my pee. But that's how the devil gets in. Through laziness and not taking your ass and peeing in a toilet. The devil gets in through that. Y'all don't know that depression can get so bad that the devil will have, and does have, like God told me that there's a handful of people doing it today. Like, I don't even know what the number is, but there's a handful of people so depressed or so lazy or so whatever, they have cups of pee in their room. Let me take it deeper. They will, when they finally get a burst of energy, they will take those cups, wash them, and drink out of them. And then go through a same depressive cycle where they're pissing in those same cups and drinking out of them. Not drinking but drinking from the same cups. A hater will neglect their appetite. They will eat sugar. They will let fat get in their mind. Their decision making will be off. They will be so sloth and lazy to create the life that they want that, I don't know, you sleep, you know, they don't work out, they don't take care of their bodies. Their home, aside from peeing in the bathtub and collecting piss in the rooms, their home is dirty. They are disorganized. Their cars are disorganized and dirty. How they treat themselves, nails chipped, fingernails Even if you don't get them done, they're definitely not filing them and working on them. They're dirty. They don't go deeper just their bodies. They don't like themselves. They don't like their hair. They don't like their legs. They don't like their stomach. It's flabby. Their saggy titties. They're droopy. Their nipples are too big or too little. Their arms are fat and not muscular enough. Their freaking toes stick out a certain way, or one toe is bigger than the other. There's so many ways to find that they don't like themselves. And this is just like, y'all, like, this is just in the home. The home's dirty, dishes piled up, crumbs on the counter, floor needs to be swept, vacuumed, marks on the walls, dirty bathtub. Y'all, like, when there's this girl who is like, is witchcraft being done to me? And I was just thinking, and she asked me this a long time ago, and I gave her a sophisticated answer, but I was just thinking yesterday, I was like, wow, was that her admitting defeat? Like, to acknowledge certain incidents in your life, to think that witchcraft is being done, are you admitting defeat? Like, check everything, y'all. Like, because the devil gets in sneaky ways. Like, I was joking myself before I was making this video, and I was like, damn, if you laying in the bathtub's dirty, you pissing in the bathtub, and then you got your little hair follicles like all mixture and just roaming around. That's witchcraft to me. Especially if you in the bathtub not speaking highly of yourself, that is witchcraft to me. That is witches brewing a stew to me, and it's hot. Yeah, that's witchcraft to me. The devil, he will come in where you not wash. Even if you do wash your dishes, you're not washing them properly. Some are dirty. Some of y'all lazy as hell. You rely on your dishwasher, not even treating that well. Dishwasher probably dirty. Like, the devil gets in the home, okay? And then you got these people who are literally letting the devil in any little way, just being dirty as hell, speaking nasty to themselves as hell. And then you got the world, right? And how do you think a hater who is doing all of that goes out and sees the world, right? They out speeding, get a fucking speeding ticket because they were speeding. They go out, have a boss who yells at them that they chose, in an outfit that they chose, in makeup or no makeup that they chose, in a body that they chose, like, worked out in, like, either they worked out or didn't, that they chose to do or didn't do, in a body dressed up or not dressed up, that they chose, talking to an insecure spouse that they chose, choosing, but seriously letting the devil in. You know what I mean? And when you let the devil in, when you nasty as hell like that, y'all, when you let the devil in those little bitty ways, that's what creates a hater. And then imagine all of that, all of the dirtiness, grime, all the craziness that they allow themselves to because they choose this. And then imagine them, y'all, talking about they're so depressed, they're so sad. You're in grime. I would be too. You're not living up to your highest expectations and God's highest expectations. I would be sad if I was you too. Now, I'm not talking down on you because, like, literally I've been extremely depressed. Like, there was one time I didn't even know I was depressed until I looked at my bank statements and I was ordering DoorDash. Like, I was, oh my gosh, girl, you was depressed. You was sad. Okay? So I'm just talking with you because I want you guys to understand what really makes a hater and how the devil creeps in to keep this haterade thriving. Okay? Don't work out. You're definitely not reading books. You're scrolling. You're not feeding your body the right nutrients. You're not out in the sun. Oh my gosh! And these haters love it when it's dark and they can just manifest their depression in darkness. They love dark. you're allowing the devil to work in your life in such a way that, and then, y'all, so the haters created through all the ways mentioned, okay? So they're created that way. And then when a hater is like eating crazy and not treating their body crazily, they don't know what the hell's coming out their mouth. They don't know how they look to the outer world. They don't know how they're talking. Wouldn't even have a clue until they fixed all of this, right? So anyways, you got the hater. And then there's a little kid inside that hater, because every human, was a kid, but within an imagination, guys, that made sandcastles, that made mud pies, that loved worms and bugs and climbing trees. It had an imagination so vivid, right? So that vivid imagination is somewhere still deep inside that hater, where they can see a different life for themselves, but they just do not change anything about what I've mentioned to go and get it, right? And if you're like me, the devil's working and he's doing the same rhetoric, he's doing the same lies. So if he's doing anything like he's done in my life at one point in time, or anyone else's who I even know's life, then those haters are sitting down waiting for someone to come and change their life. They have yet to realize that they are the key point. They have yet to realize they should be the party in the glass. Who they're waiting on is them. And that's the hardest part, realizing you're waiting on yourself. You're not waiting on a glam squad. You're not waiting on someone to come and pick out clothes for you and do these things for you. You're waiting on yourself. You gotta show up. You gotta be that person that people even notice. If you're shacked up, got talent, and you letting the devil mess with you, you're far from being what God has created you to be and shining the way God has created you to shine. You must get ready every day. You must be prepared for that opportunity every day. You must, like, what did Andrew Tate say? He was like, you can never miss a lucky day if you try every day. If you don't try every day, there might have been a lucky day you missed. But if you try every single day, there is not one lucky day you can miss. You are setting yourself up for success. Oh my gosh, I was like, that is the realest. Hold up, I cannot miss a day, y'all. I cannot miss my lucky day. I cannot miss my opportunity. I cannot wait to shine some other day. I am waiting on me. That was the best news that I heard all day. I'm waiting on Acacia to get sexy and do this thing. I'm waiting on her to be smart and get this ball rolling. Thank you, God, for sending that information my way, because I realized, no, you cannot come down and just be like, change. Now you're happy. No, I got to do the work. Sure, God oh my gosh, does he set it up so I can handle thank you, God, because God has restored me in ways unimaginable. In fact, miracle-wise. And I know he can do it for these people. But if you out here creating brew stew in your bathtub, you're not creating room for greatness. You're not creating room for the highest amazing things imaginable. You're peeing in your cups. Y'all is out here depressed, letting your toenails grow all witchy, nasty, long. Y'all not out here soaking your bodies in the finest oils. And that's all. My message is androgynous as hell. It is for men and women, because I know damn well God has created both for greatness, for more. And it's so cute because I see girls, like, they're like, we don't need guys, but yet we're just so like awesome, and we low-key still do it for that one person, a guy, or our person. And then guys do the same. We don't need women, we're so great, they're so dumb. And yet all they do in their macho-ness is for women. It's so cutesy to me. Because you guys don't know, you think you're fighting against each other, but you're really fighting for each other, and it's the cutest thing. It's cute. But anyways, fight for your fucking self. The best thing I heard is that, you think you got a choice. You think you got a choice to be great or be a sloth, nasty as hell. I know you think you got a choice, but you don't. I know people and have seen people who have built resentment because they didn't go after what they wanted because they were waiting on someone to come and do it for them, and then TikTok, boom, they're fucking 50. Even if you got children, because I've seen my mom do it, and I've heard so many stories of moms having just like the gang of fucking kids and still going to college, still working out, still traveling, and still doing their fucking thing. Nothing and no one on this earth stops a fucking thing but you. You ain't know that? It's just your energy levels. When I see people on TikTok and they're just like, oh my gosh, these kids. And I'm like, you wanna know why? Because you didn't set your day up for greatness. And now I can't talk shit because I don't have a kid, but boy, have I fucking seen it. Get the fuck up and get ready for greatness every fucking day. Your kids have to see this. This must be a monumental change in your life and theirs. You must be fucking great. You have eyes looking at you. You guys think like you got a choice? That's the best news. You don't. Ain't that? Y'all, when my brother died and I still had to go to work, and I'm talking about 9 to 5 because I wasn't in LA. I chose to be in Nebraska for a couple months, but I knew if I needed some money and I wasn't there acting, I needed to be here working. When I got myself a fucking 9 to 5 and I realized life keeps working regardless if you're fucking sad or not, I was like, damn. Y'all are out here and shit is happening to you, but you still gotta work. You still gotta work. You gotta handle your it don't get easy. Like, oh my gosh, you guys, but that's the best part, is because when you really buckle down and you do the work, it does get easier because then you're just used to it. And then like, it's just like nothing to be amazeballs. It's nothing. I remember when I was so lazy and didn't work out and and this is when I was like, what, 21? My homegirl hit me up and she was just like, you trying to go out later? I was just like, hell yeah. And she was like, to a club, right? And I was like, let's go to the club, whatever. And it's around 7, she hit me up and she's like, okay, I'm gonna go work out and then I'll get ready and I'll see you. And in my lazy mind, I was like, why would you work out? Who the fuck works out before the club? That fine bitch do? Someone who is dedicated beyond measure does? I know the devil, y'all, and the devil is trapped here. It is you. I swear, y'all will listen to tarot, because I told y'all will listen to tarot readings. Y'all will listen to everything. Y'all will, like, you're this great masterful being, and essentially you're trapped in your house because no one can dim your light, and you need to stay away from these so-called demons. When low-key the demon's in your fucking brain because you're trapped in the house, and then you're low-key in the house waiting on something to happen when you gotta get the fuck out the house. Imagine that. And create something. Those demonic people, you need to build a business. Not like that, but if you're gonna hire people, like, you gotta know how to be people. You gotta, hey y'all, the demon's in your fucking head. When you see and you move and you let God like really lead you, you know what the fuck you're looking at. You know who the fuck you're looking at. You don't gotta be scared of fucking people. Does shit happen right? Oh my gosh. So I don't gotta talk about it, or I won't get too deep into that. But use your discernment if it feels I speak out of turn, because you know what I'm saying. Anyways, the demon is that mindset, or the lack thereof, right? When you know better, you do better. I don't care, y'all. Like, I have been homeless. Now, not like that, because I know y'all like, well, pretty girls, you know, are known for you know, doing a thing where they're homeless. And that's not me, though. When I was homeless, it was completely unexpected. I was kicked in the fucking ass. Like, it was like I let the devil get a hold of my brain. And it's like I didn't know it's like I didn't even know I was me. Y'all ever heard that sermon, TD Jakes? I didn't know I was me. It's like I didn't know I was me. But even in that random homelessness, because it wasn't really like a I'm not paying bills thing, it was really like a situation thing happened. But then it kicked me where, okay, I'm homeless, but even in this new environment, and it's not great, even in this small environment, make your bed, work out, eat right, talk to God, walk, clean up. Like, and I was in some dirty environments, and I was like homeless for a year. I was in some dirty environments, I was in whatever, right? But I made sure I got up, cleaned up, and treated it like royalty because I am me and I'm going to get out of this. You are you, and you got to get out of whatever you think is holding you back. And a lot of times it's your mind. God will pull miracles, I'm telling you, out of thin air. But you got to get up and you got to treat whatever you got perfect. Even if it's the smallest and it's not the best, it's not what you think is great, you got to treat it like it is great and thank God every day. I don't care. Stop letting the devil win. When you don't, like, y'all, like, that's why, like, I wanted to preach the message, because when I was doing my spiritual messages, and when I was talking to these people, y'all don't know that the devils, the little fucking demons in hell, set up a movie theater in fucking hell, right? And get popcorn and watch you treat your body bad. They're like creating bets in hell. I wonder where she or he's gonna throw that trash. I bet the ground. I bet they just gonna leave it on the counter. I bet they will let that shit rot for a fucking week straight. Me, 2 weeks, bet. They are betting on you to go out and piss in pool water, be nasty as hell. They're betting on you to piss in your bathtub water, nasty as hell. They're betting on you not to brush your teeth and talk that shit, nasty as hell. They're betting on you to eat that sugar and treat your body like it ain't nothing, nasty as hell. And you wanna know why that gives them such joy? Is because you're God's child. To be God-like is wow. And so when the demons see you, God-like child, treat your body like it ain't nothing, bring on the popcorn. It's a celebration in hell. They are believing the rhetoric. It is a celebration in hell. They're believing their childhood. It's a celebration in hell. When you get up and try, and when you thank God, and when you move like royalty and with authority, you make hell nervous. When you say, I am loved, I love myself, I am gorgeous, I am beautiful beyond measure, I'm great beyond measure, I can do all things imaginable because of my Father God. You make hell nervous. There is no popcorn. In fact, when they tune into your life, it's boring. To me, war movies and history movies are boring. If you get on your shit, it's like them down there watching a war history movie. They're like, flip the fucking channel. What Becky got? What Tyrone? Like, let's flip to their life. I bet they still pissing in water. I bet they still ain't brushing their hair. I bet they still think they're low down dirty. I bet they still got holes in their socks. I bet I can count on them to have nasty, dirty, forever stained underwear in their drawer. I bet I can count on them to have dirty dishes stacked. I bet I can count on them to be nasty and nasty and nasty where I like it. And some of y'all, you will get so fucking nasty and dirty that those demons will pop right in the movie theater, or pop right through the screen into your body. They will watch your life long enough, and if you nasty enough, they pop it right through that movie. You have allowed it. You have allowed your mind to be weak. You have allowed it. You have allowed your whack-ass spouse. You have allowed your whack-ass friends. You have allowed whack. Clean it up. And I'm not talking about clean it up because you're fucking, like, you know, like, it's not like, I don't know how to explain this. Clean up because you are great. Clean up because you are royalty in heaven. Be great because you are great. You are. God is counting on you. Your ancestors are counting on you. Loved ones are counting on you. And you know what's crazy about demons and when they work, y'all, through your body? Because I've seen it too much, actually. And this is why people neglect animals when it gets really, really rough. Is because they didn't even get them because they loved animals. They got them because they're so downtrodden in their life. They're lonely. They got animals. They're fucking lazy. The animals start shitting and pissing all over their fucking house. They don't even know what to do with the fucking animals because they just wanted to be loved. Right? And if you don't get God in your life and self-love, you'll get animals over experience and people every time. You'll think animals are the greatest things since sliced bread, picking up shit every fucking day, because you have yet to work on yourself and realize you're meant for greater. I know we love our dogs. I am like, you guys, I literally fight getting a dog every day because I know I'm meant to be outside. I'm meant to do things, and I don't want to think about my little baby at home. Who's counting on me? I told myself, like, when I'm pregnant or when I know for a fucking fact, like, my business or whatever I'm doing is in the house, or when I know it's just time to be in the house, oh, for sure. But right now I know it's time to do things. Y'all don't know how the devil actually gets y'all in little fucking ways, and that's why I needed to make this video, because that's how a hater becomes a fucking hater. Because you're so downtrodden, you let the devil win, and then you don't go out and get it. If you woke up and said, I'm bored today, bitch, it's because you didn't get ready. You didn't create the life that you fucking deserve. Your fault. You're bored because you deserve to be bored. Oh God, I'm depressed, I'm bored. Well, what did you eat last night? Was it potatoes and meat? Was it good stuff for your body? Were you talking to God? Was you trying to make someone else smile? Are you getting the devil up out of your home? Up out of your home, okay? When you let the devil into your life, you're definitely treating you bad. You're definitely talking bad. You're definitely attracting bad. Okay, and I'm gonna speak. Should I? No. I'll save that for a different video. Y'all got a whole video on love coming. Cause I see women it's almost like they don't know what to do with men in love. And so either they just are helpless and don't know what to do, or they're straight Shiras, or using, it's like there's no like really learning that healthy balance in love. There's no understanding what's really going on. And I would love to share a video on my perspective, and maybe it could help you, because I have, from learning this perspective, life's been great. My love life has been amazing. And so maybe I could share it with y'all, because like I just see some girls just like either they just like either think they know it all because they're listening to Shira, or they just, you know what I mean, just in the trouble area, right? Either you're good or you're not, you know what I mean? Moving on. But guys, yeah, clean your home, go work out, because as I mentioned, you don't got a choice. If you have a dream, if you want to be successful, if you have a vision, you have to go and follow that, and you actually can't neglect your body and your mind. You must work out. It is not a choice. You must eat well. It is not a choice. You must talk to God. It's not a choice. You must drink your water. Not a choice. It's not a choice. I think people get so depressed and bored and weird with themselves because they think they have a choice to do these great things for their body. And you don't. You do not. Okay? Clean what needs to be clean. Throw out old memorabilia fucking exes, throw away pictures, clear out your phone, clear out your emails, get rid of dusty, weird things, get out, like clean it up, get it out, and really start choosing your life instead of thinking like life is being handed to you. Because a lot of people who don't take advantage of their life and don't strive for the things that they want, they think life has been handed to them. They think the cards have already been dealt and then they just live that. It's not true. In fact, it couldn't be further from the truth. You just have to believe that on that program. Okay? That simulation. You've believed it. There are some things you're gonna have to unprogram and reprogram. It's about to be 2026. I don't know about y'all, but I know about me. And it's time to get with the fucking program. Fast, eat well, do what you gotta do. You don't have a choice. And I'm glad I made this much easier for you. If you thought you did. I feel like I could go on, but I'm not gonna beat a dead horse through you. Lucky people aren't just lucky by accident. Awesome people aren't just lucky by accident. Everyone has a backstory, they're just moving past it. Some people have chose, though, to let their past define them and who they are today completely. Do not sit in regret, thinking that life is supposed to be handed to you, thinking that you're seeing a pretty girl and life just gets handed to her. Do perks come with handling your shit? Yes, it's almost like God's thanking you for being awesome. But is that life handed to you? No, you gotta go get it. You must handle your business. Get past the sorry stories. The like when you talk to a victimized person, they have a list of what that person did and you're just like, damn, that's a lot. Like, why didn't you just leave? Because they love telling you the story. They love their script. Let them stick to it. You, however, moving past, let the past go. Like I heard this great girl, I think Miss Pretty Boss on TV, she said, who would you be if you never could bring up your past? If you could never bring up your sad story, who would you be and how would your conversations look like going forward if you could never talk about nothing sad that's ever happened to you? Work on it and envision it and then go forward. All right, but I love you guys. I just wanted to talk about it because this stuff is a real freaking deal. And I'm sorry if I made anyone uncomfortable because like there's just like a lot of points I missed, and I know like this could be an hour-long video, you guys. Like I could actually like talk about how like twisted minds get twisted, and obviously it all stems from freaking childhood. You get beat up, stuff happens, you think you're not loved, your parents don't got time for you, they're out chasing their boyfriend, girlfriend, doing whatever they got to do. You're bullied at school. Some of you guys, child abuse, all this crazy stuff, right? You got a script. You must let it go. Everything from 20 below sharp, let it go. Forgive, let go of that list because you're actually watching your days just go and go while you're building that resentment in your body, that sickness, okay? It's time to be great. It's time to work on your machine. There is nobody who's in your way. Absolutely no one. That's why it was easy for me to leave my abusive relationship because actually, sir, you're not in my way and you're not as scary as you think. I'm gone. I'm out. Boss, you talking crazy and you think you're king of the jungle? Bitch, bye. I'm out. Any freaking family member who thinks they're talking to me, oh, you gotta go or I'm leaving. You lost your mind. Bad thoughts that come into my mind, must go. God, you see what the devil just put in my mind? Did you see that? That is nasty as hell. That is evil as hell. That is mean as hell. Must go. God, you see how I was talking? That spirit, I don't know what that is, must go. build on your affirmations, daily affirmations, sleep with affirmations, self-love affirmations. Should I be listening to money affirmations, self-love affirmations, peace affirmations, manifest? I'm a big girl with affirmations at night. During the day, I'm just busy. Of course, during the day, I'll be like, you're beautiful, you're cute, I love myself, I'm making money, I'm attracting. But at night, it's way more deeper, and it's and at night, I guess like we go into this zone. I forget what it's called. I forget what zone we go into, but basically it programs that subconscious part of your brain where consciously you act it out. So subconsciously it's programming, I am smart, I am intelligent, I am amazing. And then in the conscious, when you wake up, you just act it. Like I remember I was listening to the self-love affirmation, and it was just like, I love my smile, I enjoy smiling, and I just have become a smiling girl ever since. I know, like I used to never smile. Like if y'all look at my pictures, at a certain point, there is not one smile. Please, you will not get it from me. Not even in an ID. I don't even think you can, but you won't get it, right? Now, like, I even had an ex reach out to me. He's like, in a video, he's like, why are you smiling so hard? And I was just like, because I'm happy. I don't know. What kind of question is that? Maybe because I listen to my self-love affirmations and I love my fucking life. I know that's right. Thank you, God. So yeah, life gets better when you take it by the balls and you realize you are that person. No one's judging you. No one even gives a fuck. I promise you. Everyone cares about their own script story. If they're depressed, if they're happy or not, right? If they're depressed, they're in their head. If they're happy, they want to make you happy. They're just, so either way, they're not focused on you. If it seems like they are, it's just them letting their devilish ways come out in that moment, and it's up to you to not let it affect you, right? Be amazing, be great. I love you guys.